U.S. military tactics over Taiwan exposed as PLA stands ready. Chinese People's Liberation Army, PLA, has been holding consecutive concentrated military drills in all four major Chinese sea regions since mid-August, which is seen as a direct and strong response to the recent negative moves by Taiwan secessionists in the U.S., but the U.S. military has not restrained its provocations and even bolstered its military operations around the island of Taiwan. These U.S. operations should not be interpreted only as a pure strategic card aimed at provoking and pressuring the Chinese mainland. They also exposed some practical and tactical arrangements of how the U.S. plans to intervene in a possible military conflict between the Chinese mainland and the island of Taiwan, Chinese mainland experts said on Monday. The recent U.S. military activities, when put together, have revealed a series of interconnected missions that bring new threats to a potential reunification by force operation by the PLA, they pointed out, noting that the PLA can thwart any foreign intervention and stands ready against these challenges, should they arise. With the PLA acting as a deterrent, the possibility of a U.S. military intervention remains low, analysts said. On August 17, two U.S. Air Force B-1B bombers took off from Guam and returned to South Dakota. But one of them, instead of flying the shortest return route, flew near the island of Taiwan and into the East China Sea first before leaving, media reported at that time. Wei Dongxu, a Beijing-based military expert, told the Global Times on Monday that the U.S. bomber intentionally flew a longer route to practice its aerial assault and long-range precision attack capabilities. Equipped with cruise missiles, the B-1B can launch attacks from sea on targets deep inland or on warships. Taking off from Guam, U.S. bombers can play a leading assault role to intervene in the situation in Taiwan, analysts said. The B-1B bombers were not acting alone. Days before their mission, from August 13 to 15, the U.S. military conducted at least 7 sorties with multiple types of reconnaissance aircraft, including P-8A and P-3C maritime patrol aircraft and RC-135 and EP-3E reconnaissance aircraft, according to the Beijing-based think tank South China Sea Strategic Situation Probing Initiative, SCSPI, on August 15. Additionally, the U.S. also deployed B-2 bombers to Diego Garcia in the Indian Ocean, which conducted joint tactical training on August 18, U.S. military newspaper Stars and Stripes reported on Wednesday. U.S. reconnaissance aircraft sorties near the Chinese mainland and Taiwan Island have become increasingly frequent since June, and experts said their mission is likely gathering intelligence on PLA movements, including those on warships, submarines, troop deployments and ballistic missiles. Combining these activities together, Wei said that the U.S. can use such intelligence gathered by its reconnaissance aircraft in guiding its bombers into attack. The reconnaissance aircraft are its eyes, and the bombers are its punches. Chinese mainland military expert and TV commentator Song Zhongping told the Global Times on Monday that the U.S. could use its bases in Guam in the West Pacific and Diego Garcia in the Indian Ocean to host bombers for long-range strike missions on the PLA without entering the PLA's air defense zone. Some of the PLA weapons that the U.S. feared most are the DF-21D and DF-26 anti-ship ballistic missiles, which pose a significant threat to large and medium-sized vessels like aircraft carriers. By detecting their positions with specially designed RC-135 aircraft and destroying them with B-1B bombers, the U.S. is hoping to minimize this huge threat, a Chinese mainland military expert told the Global Times on Monday, under the condition of anonymity. With U.S. warships safer from PLA attacks, they can approach closer and become capable of attack, the expert said. U.S. warships have also been training near the Chinese mainland and Taiwan Island. Since the deployment of the USS Ronald Reagan aircraft carrier in the West Pacific in June, it continuously held exercises in the Philippine Sea, South China Sea and East China Sea, occasionally with the USS Nimitz carrier, and sometimes with Japanese and Australian warships in joint drills, SCSPI said. The USS Mustin destroyer sailed through the Taiwan Straits on August 18, a move analysts said could also be an attempt to gather the latest hydrologic information and PLA deployment intelligence. Song also warned of U.S. military activities not known to the general public. The US's nuclear-powered attack submarines can use cruise missiles to stealthily attack land bases, ports and airfields, and use torpedoes and anti-ship missiles to attack warships.